This case is primarily the work of a man who was working in the village in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. His name was Art Smith. He was took sculpture classes at the Cooper Hewitt in New York in the 40s, and then worked for a jeweler and decided he wanted to make sculpture to wear for his livelihood, and worked doing that all of his life until he died in 1981. He had a shop on West 4th, just on the other side of Washington Square from NYU, and sold pieces through that shop. A lot of pieces he sold, you'll see in this case, especially brass and copper pieces. He also made all of these designs in silver, but a lot of his clients were bohemian types, young women in the village who couldn't really even afford silver.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Who was wearing this kind of thing?
Well, you see some of his publicity photographs, and you see some of these really interesting, sometimes ethnic women with these beautiful long necks, and were able to wear some of the bigger pieces. But a lot of women were interested to show this kind of badge of modernism on their lapel, that they weren't just an ordinary Upper East Side woman interested in stones and platinum and diamonds and things like that, that they could wear something that was almost an equivalent of a piece of sculpture of modern art that was very big at the time, that they were all influenced by, and obviously his pieces are influenced by that, along with African ethnic kind of things and tribal motifs. This rotated spiral is very indicative of that.
That sounds like a really wild guy, too.
He was a really interesting guy. Had a lot of interesting clients. One of his most famous pieces of design was a cufflinks for oh gosh, now I'm on film and I can't remember his name.
Well, that's for someone important. Yeah,
he was someone important, and it was the first notes of an important piece of jazz that he had written. So the cufflinks actually were in the shape of the musical notes that indicated the first 4 or 5 bars of this particular song.
Well, you're a walking...
Duke Ellington. I'm sorry, it was Duke Ellington.
Yes. Good. You're a walking...
I remember it.
You're a walking encyclopedia,
yes,
and I thank you. It's great, and
you're welcome.
Your show is beautiful.
Thank you.